What spiritual practices do you have as a coach? I know this is about coaching, but it's also mostly about you and how you show up in the world. And too often we try to separate our spirituality from our business or our professionalism. But the fact of the matter is, you must be grounded in order to be a good coach. So, what are the practices that you use in order to be spiritually grounded in the world? It's not anything to be ignored as a coach, and it doesn't matter um, whether you believe in God or not. What is grounding you? What is holding you in the difficult times, in the moments that you're unsure and uncertain? You must have a spiritual practice that you can ground yourself with every single day. And it needs to be said because as we see so many things in our world, our systems eroding around us, it's because we forgot that we need to be connected to some source. And our practices is what helps us to know the difference. Every religion has a golden rule that knows the difference between good and evil, good and bad. So we have to subscribe to that in a sense that we know when something is wrong with ourselves and with our clients. It could be the difference between life and death, knowing that we have a spiritual obligation first to ourselves as part of the creation, as part of humanity, to be able to touch the untouchable, to move the unmovable through our lifestyle. And for me, I'm a Christian. I've practiced Christianity and been that way for decades. And I feel that that practice helps me to connect deeper with my intuition. And I'm not talking about religion here. Religion is a practice of rites and things that we do religiously to conform. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about relationship, having a relationship with God, having a connection to God. And here's why this matters, because there are some things you're just not going to understand and you just can't control, but you can pray about it. And prayer is whatever practice you say it is, whatever it means to you, but being able to tap into a higher power, power higher than yourself, is absolutely critical. Sometimes you might need to pray for yourself, your loved ones, but also praying positive thoughts and praying for positive outcomes for your client is also good. It's an asset that you have, it's a tool that you have in your toolkit. But this is not to be used to proselytize or um, beat the client into the mold that you want them to be in, because everybody has their own autonomy and everyone has their own opportunity to practice in the way that is right and comfortable for them. I've traveled all over the world. I've been to 5 of the 7 continents. I don't think I'm going to Iceland. Australia is the last one on my list. But as I travel, I see people in the Christian religion worship God in so many different ways. Are they wrong? No, no. It's the diversity, the gift of the grace and the magnitude and the power of an awesome God. And we have to recognize that. Just the mere recognition is enough to ground us that we are part of something greater than ourselves. And when you have that assurance, it it somehow makes the client feel assured that everything is going to be okay because you believe that. You walk in with a belief and a inner strength that they may not have right now. And you walk in with insight and direction and clarity in your own life that literally, energetically is released in that session. And so I want to encourage you to, as part of your self-care routine, to strengthen yourself spiritually. You have so many parts of you, and to remember that you have a body, you have a soul, you are a spirit. You are a spirit, and you have a mind, and you live in a body. So connecting with all of who you are will help your client connect with all of who they are. And we at Bridge Coaches Academy, we don't teach Christianity, we don't train in Christianity. We train you to be your best possible self so you can show up in strength, in power, and in assurance, and whatever that looks like for you. And I respect your decision in how you want to live out your life because I want you to respect and honor mine. And we welcome everyone of different faiths, wherever, whatever your belief system is. I just say, have one. Have a belief system that can ground you and help you and support you in all of your endeavors. And today I celebrate you for whoever and wherever you are. So we look forward to working with you, assisting you, and helping to strengthen you at the Rich Coaches Academy to be your best possible self, body, soul, and spirit. And don't ever forget that you are a whole person. And when you coach, you bring your whole person into a coaching session. Check out the Rich Coaches Academy at richcoachesacademy.com and look at all the wonderful services we provide for you so you can be your best possible self. Thank you.